Welcome back to Mitford Pottery. Little hand building assembly video for you today. So what we have a round vase and we have thrown a cone. And that is going to be attached to that to make a vase. I don't think I've ever done this way, I've attached two pieces together before, so we're going to just shift the camera down a little bit to the working area. Should be pretty straightforward, he says. So that's going to get attached to there, like so. So a bit of scoring and slipping to start with, I think. Now, looking in there, that measures pretty much the same as the opening on the bottom of there. So it's just that edge. Should have probably done this on a whirler, would have been easier. We're just scoring that top edge. Like so. I'm going to do its corresponding with the edge. Still roughing that up a bit to get rid of the crumbs off there. Right, I'll get that camera in a bit. It's a bit off, isn't it? That's it. Right. Slip. So we've got our slip. Got our brush. Got our sponge. So we're gonna dab plenty of slip around that top edge for our joint there. Corresponding edge there. And now we've got to apply that one to that one. Keep it in the middle. I'm thinking if I press down a wee bit, give it a wiggle and feel it grip once that slip squishes out. And then, I mean, as a test, it should be stuck. So there we are, it is stuck. And then, I don't want to wipe too much of the slip off. I want to push it into the joint. Sometimes you can take too much of the slip away, which sort of defeats the object of putting it on in the first place. And then you start having to blend edges together and it makes little marks and end up into a never ending. Now we got a bit in the middle there, which we have to try and blend in as well. Can't reach in with the hand. So let's have a look what we got here. Some of these modelling tools and a cloth. So we got a wooden modelling tool. So we're hopefully going to be able to reach in and again I'm sort of running it across the joint and smooth it off. Let's have a look. What does that look like? Not too bad. Now, need something more with the hook on it. Let's try that side. That should do us, I think. Now, just to smooth it off, we will use, we have a round sponge on a stick if I can find it. I'll be back in a second. So, we have it. So it's one of those bought sort of profiled sponge on a stick. Give that a bit of water. And we're going to use that on the inside. Just to smooth that joint off there. That's it. Look again. So now it's all nice and smooth. Now, got an annoying fly buzzing around my head as well. So I'm just going to go around with sort of a round bit of dowel, modelling tool. And just neatening that up. Now, I don't know whether it's worth putting a little bead of clay around there or just see what that looks like, because that looks quite fine and well assembled. Let's have a look at that joint. Yeah, no, we'll go for a little bit extra clay, I think. It's only a tiny bit. So I've got a little ball of clay. Get this plastic out of the way. We're going to roll that into a really thin vase of clay, like so. As thin as you can possibly get. That's it. That should be long enough. Now we need a little bit of water on that joint. Put a bit of water on the inside. And then our little bead of clear. Get rid of the crusty bits off the table. That is going to wrap round and snap off there. So now we just gently press that into the joint. Like so. And then, see if I can do it on this side so you can see into the camera. So what I'm going to do, that's round. So I'm going to push it into the joint and go backwards and forwards like that. So it's pushing it in to the joint. Get this into the joint all the way around and then we'll fine tune it. So there shouldn't be much of an edge. Keep that clean and that. Now we can fine tune it. We can smooth that profile off. Keep getting rid of the excess clear. Oh, the silence. Concentrating. Right, that's it all jointed there. Now, just need a wetted fingertip. I'm just going to smooth out them tool marks. So we're just putting a bit of water on, just so the surface will start to sort of polish up. Enough to get rid of the tool marks. There we have it. And as a last pass, I'm going to get wet sponge. So a damp sponge sort of acts as very, very fine sandpaper. Get rid of some of the smaller marks off the fingers and wooden modelling tools. And that, people, get rid of any marks off that top edge. There you go. Our first two-piece vase. Looks pretty funky actually. So that deserves a coffee. Nice cappuccino. So there you are. A two-piece vase, swirled, carved pattern, which follows it all the way up the top. Bit of a feature there. Nice plants in there. So, put the camera back up. So thanks for watching. Remember, clear's the way. See you in another video very soon. I'll leave you with our new vase.